The second week of NFL preseason is normally the time when the starters for each team begin to play at least one quarter. There is normally at least one game on Thursday in week 2 NFL preseason action, a few games on Friday, a good slate of action on Saturday, and then a couple of games on Sunday, followed by a Monday night game on ESPN. Week 2 NFL preseason action for 2015 begins on Thursday, August 20th, with 2 games. On that Thursday, Detroit will be playing in Washington. Jim Caldwell's teams are just 1-3 in week 2 of the preseason, and Buffalo will be playing at Cleveland. The Browns were just 1-3 in the preseason under Mike Pettine last year. On Friday, August 21st, Atlanta will be playing at New York. There is a matchup between rookie coaches Dan Quinn and Todd Bowles. Seattle will also be playing at Kansas City. Pete Carroll's teams are 3-2 in week 2 of the preseason. On Saturday, August 22nd, Miami will be playing at Carolina. The Dolphins are just 1-2 in week 2 preseason action under Philbin. Baltimore will be playing at Philadelphia, and the Ravens are 5-2 in week 2 under John Harbaugh. Chicago at Indianapolis. John Fox teams in week 2 have normally been poor, going 5-8. Jacksonville will be playing the New York Giants at the Giants. The Giants are 7-4 in week 2 under Tom Coughlin. New England will be playing at New Orleans, where the Saints are 5-4 in week 2 under Sean Payton. Oakland will be playing at Minnesota. Defensive-minded head coaches will be meeting as Jack Del Rio takes on Mike Zimmer. Denver will be playing in Houston. Gary Kubiak gets a reunion against his old team, and San Diego will be playing in Arizona, where the Chargers are 0-2 in week 2 under Mike McCoy. On Sunday, August 23rd, St. Louis will be playing at Tennessee. Jeff Fisher's teams are 10-7 in week 2 of the preseason. Green Bay will be playing at Pittsburgh. The time to bet the Packers is in week 2, as they are 7-2 under Mike McCarthy. Dallas will be playing in San Francisco, where the Cowboys are 0-3 in week 2 under Jason Garrett. Finally, on Monday, the ESPN game for Monday Night Football is Cincinnati at Tampa Bay. The Bengals under Marvin Lewis are 8-4 in week 2. If you look back at week 1, you may be able to find a few good plays, because underdogs that lost in week 1 and are getting 3 points or more in week 2 have covered nearly 60% of the time. The first week of the preseason is a feeling out process, both for the bettors and the odds makers, but things start to get straightened out in week 2. The starters for NFL teams get more playing time in week 2, and the rotations get stronger. Many coaches don't want to show much in the preseason, but in week 2, some of the new coaches will want to start to make an impression. Keep in mind that there will be a number of 0-1 teams heading into week 2 of the preseason. When 2 winless teams meet, you want to take the road team, as they cover about 60% of the time. If you have a 0-1 team at home in the preseason getting points, you want to take them, as they cover 70% of the time. Don't forget that the Bang the Book Betting Center is your best resource for sports betting information before you make your weekly assault on the sportsbooks.